first.
That was online. I have the same thing.
Yeah. It was a research. It says right there. It says research this and cite sources.
That sounds right to me. So you
Carlos,
got
did you
mostly
read the directions?
No, I do football.
70.
You guessed.
You said 70% of
75.
houses.
75% of play.
ATP.
75 players.
ATP.
Okay, yeah, 75% of players'
Oh,
energy comes from the ATP.
So it's these short little bursts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a dunk, like if
But-
you're standing in the post.
Yeah, like there's more time than you think to recover. There's free throws, there's the penalties, the blow the whistle, there's quarters, the timeouts, the halftime. You're not going for, if you add the minutes up, I think it's 15 minutes a quarter for NBA, but if we talk about like college and high school, it's like 12 minutes. There probably is less timeouts because there's no commercial breaks and all that, they do less. But let's break it all down. That's a 48-minute game, and it takes 3 hours. So there's a lot of rest, and football is the slowest of all sports, slower than baseball. There's 10 to 12 minutes of actual play in a football game. Of the 60 minutes on the clock that's running, because most of it's just the huddle, just the clock winding down, and there's offensive defense. So you might get 6 minutes on one and 4 minutes on the other side, but then there's like subs and things like that. So each player might only be doing a minute or two of actual work.
Wow.
In a football game, you really break it down. And baseball is 20 minutes of actual play, with considering every time the ball is thrown or whatever. And then basketball, let's break that down. It depends on your position. The center jumps more than everybody else, an average of 46 jumps a game. The guards might jump only 20 sometimes, because the center is going for the rebounds. All these numbers are in my CES book. I'll teach you some of that when we do that. But if you break down the jumps, they're doing ATP for those jumps. And then the little defense, the agility, anytime we're stopping. Sometimes they walk down the court like this, right? That's them just kind of like relaxing. But then when the play actually happens, it happens fast. Same in baseball, when it happens fast. They're standing around, and when the ball's hit, it's fast. And it's over with. The longest play in baseball, maybe inside the park home run, which is very rare. And that could be maybe 15 seconds. 20 seconds if the person's slow, right? 12 if you're really fast. So baseball, I don't see a reason where that thing is even out of ATP whatsoever. When are you even getting a rundown, a long rundown maybe? So rundown should be fast too, right? So baseball is all ATP. Basketball, like you guys said, definitely a mix, maybe 75% ATP. These short little bursts, intense.
Yeah.
So that means if you're training athletes, most team sports, it's better that they're in the ATP glycolysis system to train for it. The aerobics are kind of like, the coaches don't know what they're talking about. Like Aaron was asking me about soccer or the email. So basketball, you need some aerobic to be able to last the entire game, because you are using a percentage of that. But you need to be better at speed, agility, and recovering for it. Because if you're training, you can set your recovery times, but it's random in sports. So you can run for 10 seconds and then wait for a minute and keep doing that. But you can't expect that in sports. It can just happen, and they steal the ball and they're running down there, and all of a sudden they do this like fast break offense on you, and you're kind of screwed because you have no work.